Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to part 20 of 9, episode 2, そらいろそらうたそらのおと. Almost fumbled that. Yeah, second one today. I did mention last time that I was going to do 2, so last time it was more of a winding down type of episode where the whole scene, or actually it started off in a really hectic situation, I should rather say. The end winded down, I should say. So we started off with Sora or the sun coming out of nowhere. We still don't know why she followed us, like why she didn't go home. It's still a bit, never was fully explained. Then as we're being turned to stone, oh wait, no, that was the one before that, so that one's already sorted out. So, to protect us, Sora had showed strong emotions, and then you pointing those strong emotions towards Ghost, she almost erased her entire existence, while having her entire body covered with a stigma. After watching Ghost slowly disappear, it had me worry quite a lot, where that was something we might see in the end of this playthrough, where Sora uses her ability again to protect us, goes out of control, and then she can't stop herself from disappearing. I feel like it's going to be a pretty sad ending to that playthrough, if it were to be like that. As for Ghost knew and knows a lot. We now know that there is definitely somebody behind her, working with her, protecting her, or working, providing information. She knows too much about the other world, about artifacts, protections, knowledge. There's so much. And even when she knew she was getting erased, she didn't think it was the end. She knew that she was going to come back. What else? Well, yeah, we learnt about the second playthrough Kujo. Oh, first playthrough's Kujo. The petrification of Kujo, while she was shattered, and that then linked up with the first petrification. So the reason they're giving is the reason why she was the petrified and then shattered was to get the artifacts, but couldn't find the artifact on the person where it was easily obtainable, so it destroyed pieces of the body to try and obtain the artifact, which cannot be stoned. It does make sense, but I don't know why, but it feels like it just felt like it didn't seem like, as mentioned in the last time, it's like I keep feeling like there's more to it. It can't be just that. It's the same thing when we found out Ghost was the evil eye user. It just feels like there's something more to it. It just doesn't seem right. And then it links me to the first petrification murder, where we now know that artifacts don't get stoned, and the only part that wasn't turned to stone, and reason why the body wasn't destroyed, if it's going to their conclusion, is on top of the nail, because that was the only part that wasn't petrified. Oh, apart from that, they're back home. Everything seems getting back to normal. He can't use his arm and leg, one of them. Can't remember which one, if it's the same side or different sides, but regardless. So, yeah, going on from there. Right now? I always love it when she gets playful like this. It's pretty funny. Moron.
心配ご無用。ラスボスは私が封印したじゃないですか。
The problem is now that we know there's someone working with her, that person could also easily just revert it or fix it or do something. Can't argue there, but still, be careful.
本当にいいの？何も。
Actually, give me something sweet.
ほいほーい、行ってきまーす。安静にしてなよ。
Sora grabs her phone and wallet, then leaves my room. Even though she was so dejected a moment ago, she's already back to her usual cheerful self. I can't tell if that's because she's actually gone over what happened, or if she's just forcing herself to act cheerful, so I don't get worried. Sorta made up for my blunder. No, more than that, more than just that. She sealed away the use of the evil eye and brought us valuable time. Well, no, it's not that simple. Why do I always end up laying my guard down too soon? Ghost might be gone for now, but Takemine might try to get revenge. Even if he doesn't, there's still the other worlder who's helping Ghost, yeah. Just because we've taken one person out of the equation for the moment doesn't mean we're safe. Ugh, shit. I stretch my hand toward my phone, but it doesn't reach. Alright, calm down me. I need to break my habit of panicking the moment I realize there's danger. I can't even walk right now. There's no way I can bring Sorta back. Besides, I'm sure she's fine for now. I just have to wait. After all this time, we finally know for sure who the user of the evil eye is. We also know her goal is to kill other users and steal their artifacts. However, we still have no way of stopping her. As a result, Sora put herself at risk just to hold Ghost at bay. I think back to the guy who caused the fire at school. He lost all semblance of sanity, and his powers were going berserk. That's the price you pay when your stigma erodes you completely. But Sora's still sane, and Sophie said she'd keep an eye on things. So I guess that means I don't have to worry just yet. But there's no telling what might happen next time. If Sora is faced to use that much power of her power again, I can't afford to screw up that badly a second time. I need to get stronger. If the artifact I've made a contract with won't be of any use, then maybe I can't just let others protect me. I need to be able to protect them too. I never want to see Sora looking that sad again. Okay, that's just the end of the day. Sora let me use the bed last night. I mean, it's my bed, so it's not like I should need permission. But I still couldn't get my sleep. So it's just so weird not being able to feel two of my limbs. Every time I was about to doze off, I tried to roll over and realized I couldn't, and then I was wide awake again. The sun was rising by the time I finally fell asleep. That was barely 3 hours ago. It's 9 in the morning now, and I'm awake again. I don't want to mess up my sleep too badly, so I reluctantly decide to get out of bed. Sora's already awake. She's wearing a pair of earbuds and watching a video while she downs a glass of milk. As I struggle my way up, she realizes I'm awake and turns to look at me.
Ohayo.
Ugh, morning.
ミーアン全然眠れてて。はあ、よかった。
His limbs better already? Huh?
咳か、溶け始めてる。
Oh, it started going well. Huh? Oh, wow. You're right. I can bend my elbow and my knee. The grey plaque afflicting my limbs has started to recede. My range of movements improved a ton. I'm kind of grateful for my joints for the rest of my life. This is already so much better.
ほんとよかった。結構溶けるスピード速いね。
At this rate, I should be fully healed in another 2 or 3 days.
学校ちょっとだけ休まないとね。
Guess so.
いいなあ、休めて。
You don't like school?
そういうわけじゃないけど、ニーヤンといたいじゃん。
Laying it on a bit thick there, huh? Aren't you?
ドキッとしたでしょ、妹の愛に。
Not in a million years.
たまにはさ、優しい言葉かけろよな。
What I find interesting is, I know this is supposed to be a route between these two. And obviously there has been a bit this here and there, but it still just feels like there's sibling bantering going here and there, back and forth. I said plenty of nice things yesterday, didn't I?
あー、ちょっと一人で立てる？
Yeah, I'm good. Carefully place my feet on the ground and get off my bed. Man, just being able to bend my knee makes a world of difference. I drag my lame right foot behind me and hobble to the bathroom. I'm able to brush my teeth just fine with one hand, but wash my face is a bit more of a challenge. Even with a functioning elbow, my petrified hand can't do much. Once I've washed my face, I towel myself off and return to the living room.
ほい、これパン。昨日買ってきたやつ。
Okay. I gotta voice my complaint here. Sure, bread can be a pastry, or I don't know how you would label it, but ignore that. Pun is bread. Literal translation, pun is bread. Just that. It's normal to have bread for breakfast. Toast, bread, whatever you like. Have a pastry. Pastry, I don't know. What about your breakfast?
もう食べた。
Ah, okay. I sat down on the floor and unwrapped the chocolate chip pastry Sora bought for me. Okay, now I gotta read this. テーブルの上のチョコチップメロンパン. So this is a melon. I'm sure you have seen, like in anime, manga, whatever, the melon bread. This is just a melon bread with chocolate chips in it. Sure, I would still consider that bread. Well, this is where it gets a bit tricky. How would you translate? How would you not translate? But okay, it is closer to a pastry now, but it's still, I would still say translate this more literal. Say chocolate chip melon bread. Or melon roll, or however you want to say it, but chocolate chip pastry, it's not the same. Whatever. As I start chowing down, Sora heads to the kitchen. A few seconds later, she returns and puts a cup down in front of me.
牛乳。
Ah, thanks. She then sits back down and resumes watching her video. I focus on my breakfast.
あ、みやこ先輩とゆうき先輩に話したよ、昨日のこと。
Ah, cool.
すぐ返事来て、お見舞いに来たいって、二人とも。
You told them what happened to me? What happened to me too?
そりゃ話すでしょ。心配してたよ。ゆうき先輩は石化に興味ありって感じだったけど。
No, seems right. Yeah, sounds like Yuki. When are they coming? You're gonna say now?
ニーに寝てるから待ってって言ってある。何時ならいい？
Okay, that's good. Anytime's fine with me.
じゃあ、ミャーコ先輩がお昼作ってくれることを期待して、今すぐでも OK って言っておこう。
I'd feel bad about imposing on her, but on the other hand, a home-cooked lunch sure would make me feel better.
コンビニお弁当じゃ栄養偏っちゃうしね。あ、期待してじゃなくて、ちゃんとお願いした方がいいよね。
Yeah, be sure and tell her we'll pay for the groceries.
ほいほい。
I actually like her hoi hoi as well, sometimes pretty cute. Sora pulls out her phone and starts typing away.
そういえば、お母さんからもメッセージ来てた。
What did she say?
お兄ちゃん大丈夫そうって。
She could have just called me directly. Jeez.
辛いだろうから気を使ってるんでしょ。風邪って言っちゃったし。
Makes sense.
いいやん、お母さんとお父さんの心配とかを素直に受け取らないよね。
Guess I'm just going through a rebellious phase.
だっせー。ま、風邪うつされたくないからそっちには行かないけどとかお母様おっしゃってましたけど。
Interestingly enough, yeah, God, tell me about it, does not match up with this. That says more like how lame or lame. So that's just going about his little quotes in a sense, his little words he said. So this, she's probably saying this phrase he said was lame. See, that's exactly the kind of thing they always say, and you wonder why I don't believe mom and dad when they say they're worried about me.
そう言いつつも心配してると思うけどね。前言ってたよ。お兄ちゃん男の子だからあんまりべったりしたら嫌がるよねとか。
Well, even if I already did have a cold and they asked to visit, I just tell them not to bother.
ニーニがそんなんだからお母さんなりにいい感じの距離保ってるんでしょ。お父さんは何も考えてなさそうだけど。
You're surprisingly observant.
意外ってなんだよ。12時頃に来るってさ、2人とも。
Cool. Interestingly enough, yeah, wakatta is more like I understand or I got it. Cool is okay. Sora puts down her phone and I go back to my breakfast. We've got about 3 hours to kill. There isn't much to do, so we end up spending most of the time lazing about. Just before the girls are supposed to arrive, I change my shirts and fix up my hair a little. The doorbell rings and a few minutes before 12, and Sora goes out to greet our guests.
入って入って。
Alright, has Noah been to his house? I feel like she has. Can't remember.
お邪魔します。お邪魔します。
Okay, well, the English one isn't exactly the same thing as the Japanese, but that just makes me think, okay, she hasn't. It's how do I pronounce that?
お邪魔します。
It's been a while since I've said that word. Sorry about this.
お邪魔します。
Ojashimasu. Blah, I don't know why I'm having bad pronouncing. I haven't spoken Japanese in quite some time, so pronunciation's a bit off of me. So yeah, this is more like part of my intrusion or sorry for intruding type of thing. Kujo and Yuki step into my apartment. Thanks for coming. Though I'm trying to make my petrified limbs as inconspicuous as possible, the two girls instantly notice them, and their expressions grow worried.
新見くん、大丈夫？
Yeah, I know it looks bad, but it doesn't hurt. I'm actually doing pretty okay.
昨日は腕も足も曲がらなかったもんね。だいぶ良くなったよ。よく見せてくれる？
Yuki squats down beside me and Kujo follows suit. I rest my arm on the table and stretch out my legs so they can get a better look.
これが魔眼の力。衣服ごと石化しているのね。
Right, because obviously we, myself, Kakeru and Kujo have seen it in person. Noah hasn't seen it in person, so she doesn't know the details. Yeah, I had to cut the rest off to get changed.
触っても
As long as you don't press too hard, sure. Apparently if any part of it breaks, it won't heal. Yuki traces my petrified pants. It's just weird. Petrified pant leg with her index finger.
質感は石と変わりないわね。まさに石化。本当に無事でよかった。ごめんね。大事な時にそばにいられなくて。
It's fine. My own fault for getting careless. I knew I needed to be careful, but I screwed up anyway.
敵の目的はあなたを殺すことだったの？
I'd say killing me was more of a means to an end. What she's really after it.
はい、お茶入れましたよ。ニーニじゃなくてテーブル囲んで座りましょう。
I wonder if that's going to be important about getting cut off there.
そうね。お茶ありがとう。いただくわ。
Kujo and Yuki head over to the table, and I pull my arm and leg back. Sora sits down as well, then explains everything that happened. Okay, never mind. About how Ghost's true objective is to steal artifacts, and thus why she's trying to kill users. Sora also explains that though she managed to make Ghost disappear, she'll come back eventually. And when she does, she'll try to kill me again. No, not just me, but all of us.
アーティファクト欲しさに人を殺すだなんて。
Yeah, I don't know.
見下げ果てたけどね。生物に選ばれるべき人間ではなかった。でも、
ん？
ごめんなさい。なんだろう、ぼーっとしちゃった。ソラちゃんの能力でしばらくは大丈夫なんだよね。うん、消したった。アークエネミーはゲヘナへと落ちた。しかしあくまでも時間稼ぎ。奴は煉獄の谷から這い上がり、再び私たち光の使徒の前に現れる。だいたいそういう感じなんじゃないですかね。うん。そう。状況は把握した。
Yuki downs her tea and gets to her feet.
ごちそうさま。もう帰っちゃうの？ええ。様子を見たかっただけ。長居するつもりはない。じゃあ私もこれ。
Alright, what about their lunch? Already made. Kujo takes a few neatly wrapped boxes out of her bag.
片手で食べやすいようにおにぎりとあとサンドイッチ、唐揚げとウインナーと卵焼きも。わざわざお家で作ってきてくれたんだ。私もすぐに帰るつもりだったから冷めちゃって申し訳ないけれど。
Nah, your lifesaver. Thanks. I'll pay for.
今日は私がせめてこれくらいは。
Alright. Thanks again. I really appreciate you cooking for us.
じゃあ私も帰るね。またね。何か困ったことあったらいつでも呼んでね。飛んで。
Sorry. Will do. And Yuki, thanks for going out of your way to come here.
お大事に。
Okay, I understand they want to go with the Chinibyo aspect here, but all she said was Odaijini, which just means take care. They may have gone a bit overdone it with the English translation there. With that, Yuki heads for the door. I'm about to get up to see her off, but Kujo waves me back down with no need to get up on our account, since walking is still a bit of a chore. I gratefully relax back into my seat. Kujo waves farewell and follows Yuki to the door. Sora goes after her to see them both off. I hear the door open, then close. It's a light click as Sora locks it. She then returns to the living room.
一緒にランチしたかったけど、すぐ帰っちゃったね。
Guess they want to let the injured guy rest.
食べよっか。
Yeah, I'm grateful for Kujo brought us all this food.
その前に少し時間をもらうわよ。
Unusual for her to talk then, Pyrrha, I think. As I'm reaching out to the box of food, Sophie appears above us. I reluctantly lean back and rest my hand in my lap. If you wanted to talk, you could have just come out when we were all here.
都だけならそうしたでしょうけど、これ以上リスクを背負いたくないのよ。
Doesn't trust Noah?
結城先輩も仲間なのに。わかっているけど、あの子めんどくさそうなんだもの。
The truth comes out.
そんな話はどうでもいいのよ。石化、溶け始めているようね。
Yeah, so are you finally going to tell us everything?
そうね。魔眼について話してあげる。
Sophie floats down to the table and heaves a weary sigh before beginning her story. It's gonna be important here.
あなたも知っての通り、魔眼の発動トリガーは視線を合わせること。目が合った瞬間、石化が始まる。そらすことも瞬きも許されない。あっちがそらすか、完全に石化するまでね。何？なんでそれ最初に教えてくれなかったの？知ってたらお兄ちゃん石にならずに済んだじゃん。
I understand why she's upset, but even if she had told us, as mentioned, if we had looked once, there's nothing we can do about it. Sora glares at Sophie. I'm astonished. Sora practically never gets angry. Sophie turns to Sora and evaluates her calmly. For once, she doesn't act evasive or insulting. Instead, she gives Sora a serious reply.
それについては悪かったと思っているわ。でも立場上話せないこともあるのよ。何？話せないことって絶対教えておくべきことじゃん。目を合わせちゃダメって。アーティファクトに関する情報の開示に慎重なのよ。前回は話しすぎて大変なことになった。
Oh, okay, I can already understand where this is going. This is related to the first playthrough, isn't it? She spoke too much about how artifacts can kill because if you take the artifact away, or the person has to die before you can take the artifact. And that was then given to Kakeru, and Kuja got that information from him, and then she got afraid of him, and then the whole thing is sorted and started going out of control.
人を信じすぎると混乱が大きくなるの。理解してちょうだい。
Or is this something to do in the past? Not too sure. Can mean a lot of things.
でも
Let it go, Sora. We know how the evil eye worked even without Sophie telling us. It was all in those documents, remember?
そうだけど、目を合わせなければ防げるってそこまでは知らなかったじゃん。
I mean, sure, but once you run into the evil eyes user, you're pretty much screwed. A single fleeting glance and it's game over. I was the one who was careless. Don't get mad at Sophie. This whole thing was my fault. Rationally, Sora knows I'm right, even if emotionally she can't accept it. She backs off with a pout. I smile and nod at her, telling her, thanks for getting mad for my sake, before I wave at Sophie to continue.
とにかく、魔眼に睨まれたらそれで終わり。自力では抗えない。
But if someone else breaks the line of sight for you, you can still be saved. When you flew by in front of Ghost, the power of freezing me in place vanished. I take it that's how you fight the evil eye.
ええ。だから1対1を避ければ、魔眼から逃れることは容易よ。
I see. So that's how you saved me. Thanks.
いいのよ。情報を出し渋ったのも、助けるかどうか迷ったのも事実だし。
Sophie sighs and I give her a wry smile. I want to thank her for looking out for Sora, but since Sora still seems angry with Sophie, now's a kind of awkward time to say it. Instead, I fill the silence with something else that comes to mind. Once the petrification started, I thought I was a goner. I didn't think it could heal.
死んだらおしまいよ。最初の子、指先だったかしら。
Huh? Oh yeah, it was her index finger, I think. Her nail hadn't been petrified.
表面だけだったのでしょ、石になったのは。おそらく全身が石に覆われた後もかろうじて生きていたのでしょうね。
But by the time the petrification around her nail came undone, she was already dead.
無謀すぎるでしょ、それ。
Yeah, it is. Ghost is insane.
見る限り魔眼の扱いに相当慣れてきたようね。今は体の内部まで石になっている。即死ではないけれど、胴体の一部が石になった時点でほぼアウトね。そこで進行が止まっても、臓器が石になってしまったらおしまい。
But it seems like it starts from your tips of your toes and fingers first. And once Ghost has petrified a user, she smashes them to bits and steals their artifact, huh?
わざわざ砕かなくてもいいじゃん。いや、殺すなって話なんだけどさ。手っ取り早いとは言えないけれど、確実なのよ。1対1の状況で視線を合わせる。あとは待つだけ。あの子が持っている他のアーティファクトで相手を攻撃し死に至らしめるよりもはるかに楽。だからあなたたちも知っての通り、イーリスも魔眼を使ってアーティファクトを回収したの。
That's the first time you've confirmed it, though. Guess that proves Iris really was the Evil Eye's original user.
少し話しすぎたわね。え、そうよ。
So then at some point she relinquished control of the Evil Eye, and it ended up in our world?
その解釈でいいわ。なんでそんな危ないもの手放したんだろう。厳重に保管とかしておいてほしいよね。
I can only guess she passed away.
いろいろとあるのよ。いろいろとね。魔眼については以上よ。
There were extenuating circumstances. That's a really roundabout way of saying there are reasons. Like, okay. So I guess it's just something obviously she can't say.
話が前後してしまったことは改めて謝罪するわ。
Also,
ごめんなさい。
there's not a lot of information we've gained. Really, it's just confirming what we kind of already knew. Never thought I'd hear the word sorry come out of your mouth, Sophie.
これでも責任は感じているのよ。もう少しあなたたちを信用すべきだったわ。
But you're still hiding things from us, aren't you?
当然よ。
Sophie scoffs. After a few seconds, Sora looks awkwardly up at her.
昨日フォローしてもらったのに急に怒ってごめんなさい。フォローした記憶はないし、あなたの怒りはもっともよ。他に何か聞きたいことはある？私は。ないの？本当に？別に。そう？それならいいけれど。かけるは？
Yeah, I think I'm good on questions for now. I mean, there's a lot I would have asked, but probably wouldn't be able to get answers from it.
そう？じゃあ私は行くわ。レイヤーだったかしら。今のところ動きはないわよ。まだ気づいていない。
Again, with the Wakata meaning cool, it's... Okay. Cool. Actually, there is one thing I want to ask you. Do you know who the other worlder who's cooperating with Ghost is? She's gonna be silent here?
特定中。
Okay. I see. If Ghost comes back, please tell us as soon as you can.
わかってるわよ。じゃあね。今はゆっくりと休みなさい。
Sophie floats up and vanishes through a rip in space. I stare at the spot she disappeared from for a few seconds, then look back down at the table. Ready for lunch? Then let's get to it.
いただきます。
We unwrap the lunch boxes and open the lids. They're packed to the brim with rice balls, sandwiches, fried chickens, sausages, omelets, cherry tomatoes, stir-fried spinach, and chopped burdock with a soy sauce glaze. Wow.
遠足とかでテンション上がる感じのお弁当。
Oh man, I love it when the nori's kinda soft like this rather than all crunchy. I think I would prefer crunchy nori rather. Picked up one of the rice balls and take a bite. Well, with rice balls, I can see the soft ones was being good. So did I read last line? Yeah. Sora follows suit.
うまっ。どうすか、ニーヤン的には。
Delicious.
違うよ、そうじゃねえよ。
What? Well, damn, that's good. So, what do you think? Think about the whole thing. Then, what do you mean?
美少女のクラスメイトが握ったおにぎりはどうかって聞いてんだよ。
How would she be able to get that from that? What are you even getting at?
美少女のクラスメイトの手汗が染み込んだおにぎりはどうだって聞いてんだよ、私は。
What are you getting so worked up about? It tastes great, that's all. What do you want from me?
にゃーこ先輩の写真つけて売れば人儲けできそう。
That's pretty low, but I'd totally buy one.
私が握ったのと。
I can already see where she's going with this as well. The way when she talks like this. The rice ball. Oh, Kujo. Okay, so that's what he was going at. I thought she was going to say between a rice ball and me. But she was saying between a rice ball I've held and Kujo. Yeah, already knew what she was going to say.
いや、早えよ、せめて最後まで聞けよ。最後まで聞いた上で答えろよ。
Alright, fine. Say your whole spiel.
私が握ったのと、にゃーこ先輩が握っ。
Kujo.
だから早えよ。ニーニの何それ、昆布？
Yep.
私のおかかだった。全部具が違うのかな。にゃーこ先輩すんごい手間かけて作ってくれてるね。
The fried chicken's great too.
可愛くて性格も良くて料理も完璧とか。同じ人間とは思えませんな。ほんとだ、うまっ。
Sora wolfs down her lunch like a starving animal. I eat too, albeit at a slow pace. I can't thank Kujo enough. That was the best damn lunch I've had in a while. Two of us spend the rest of the day hanging out in my apartment. We eat the leftovers from Kujo for dinner and pass the time watching movies. As far as I can tell, the petrification hasn't receded much further. I was kinda hoping it'd make real progress over the day and that it'd be cured by tomorrow, but I guess that was asking for too much. I wonder if it only heals my sleep, or if there's some other condition that has to be met for it to go away. At any rate, it looks like I'm going to be stuck with these stone limbs for at least a few more days.
Nini, お風呂掃除終わったよ.
Sora walks into the living room. Since yesterday, she's been taking care of all the chores. Normally, she's a cocky little brat, but it's times like these that I remember I'm blessed to have such a good sister. I must never ever tell her that, or it'll go right to her head. Yeah, definitely.
今日は入るでしょ?
I don't know. I don't want to soak the cloth parts of my pants that's hanging off the petrified part. It'd be a real pain to dry.
切っちゃえば? どうせもう履けないんだし.
True. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. I can just cut it.
やってあげる.
Sorry, and thanks. Sora grabs a pair of scissors and hunkers down in front of my leg. She skillfully cuts through the cloth that's unpetrified since last night.
切りにくい.
Don't pull too hard, you hear? I don't want you ripping something out that's not meant to be ripped out.
わかってます。石になってるところ完全にひっついてるね、足と。
It's so weird. I don't have any feeling down there, but it actually gets itchy sometimes.
あれだ。あれでしょ。なんだっけ。ファントムペイン。
You just wanted to say that phrase, didn't you? Still, you're probably right. It's a super weird feeling. It's kind of like I don't have an arm and a leg at all.
早く治ればいいけど。
Whoops.
早く治ればいいけど。よし、切れた。
Thanks. Mind if I go first?
いいけど、まだお湯張ってないよ。掃除しただけ。
I'll just shower then.
ちゃんと湯船浸かればいいのに。
I can do that once I'm healed. I grab my towel and change clothes from the closet, then head to the bathroom. I mean, this is interesting in one sense, but there's a lot of just things that aren't really that needed to be mentioned. That could just go to the next day and I wouldn't have a second thought of what this all is, but...
脱ぐの手伝おうか?
Nah, I'm good. With a bit of effort, I managed to pull off my clothes and throw them into the washing machine. That's below. I'm just going to turn this down slightly on the desktop audio side. That should be fine, hopefully. I enter the bathroom, close the door, and turn on the shower. As the world starts streaming, I see the silhouette outside the door. I had a feeling that they were leading up to something. It's very likely anything major, but as usual, slight pauses just in case. On the looks of it, sort of fiddling with the washing machine. Don't start a load this late at night.
しないよ別に。
Okay, good. Then obviously you should be thinking, why is she there then? What's she doing?
背中流してあげようと思って。
Yeah. I told you, I'm good.
遠慮するな。
I'm not.
でももう脱いじゃったし。
Yeah. Huh? As you can see, a yellow name, meaning, yeah, the next part is a bit, yeah. So I'm gonna cut it here. It's long enough anyway. Let me. Sound is. Oh really? I can still hear it. Oh, that's that. So I need to go. Yeah. Oh, so much better. So yeah. Such a stretch there. I don't think there's anything gonna be major in the next part, I guess you could say. It's just something that can't really show. So I might just do a bit of things here and there in a sense of editing. So that will be for next time. But if it does obviously get a bit too much, I would have to put it somewhere else. But yeah, for now, let's see. This episode is more information focused, I guess you could say. Talking about a lot of apologies from Sophie, talking about the evil eye, things kind of really new, just confirming it. Kujo and Noah stop by, see how things are, then they leave. Kujo made them lunch to eat, they had their lunch. And I think too major. Let's see, anything of importance. One thing is about Iris in one aspect. There's still something that obviously she did say she's still keeping secrets, and that's obvious. She wants to keep secrets. But there's something about Iris and the other world that's really going to be quite major focus soon, I feel. Yeah. Really nothing else to really talk about. Nothing groundbreaking in a sense that's would allow me to spend minutes just talking about, yeah, that'll be it. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought, and I'll see you all next time.